5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1. Oh, hi. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a little thing that we call Cipher 360 with Kid Muff. I am your host, Marcus the Kid Warren, and with me is my man Muff. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing really well. Cipher 360.
Cipher 360.
Again, I'm going to bring this up again. I brought this up during another segment that we did recently. And, for those of you that know us, from the hip-hop side, we actually used to do a political show, and we wanted to kind of bring that back a little bit. And be Cipher 360 for real. Hip-hop, entertainment, news, sports, whatever. Today, what are we going to hit on today a little bit?
We're going to talk about the reasons I love Mitt Romney.
Oh, you're going to say why you love him. Okay, come on now.
I love Mitt Romney.
Go, why you love him?
Or Mitt Romney. I love Mitt Romney because he always gives me one. And what I mean by one, he always gives me that thing to talk to my Republican friends about, or, a subject matter, whether it be the 47%, whether it be corporations or people, my friend. He always gives me something to tell Republicans that, look, dude, y'all just need to chill. Y'all need to find a real representative of the Republican Party. But this is the one thing that I've noticed about Republicans. It's not so much the Republican or having a conservative attitude or whatever. It's your representation is crazy. Okay, which brings me to the second reason I love Mitt Romney. I love Mitt Romney because he's not Rick Santorum. Rick Santorum was a maniac, okay? Rick Santorum, the man wanted to get rid of abortion and porn. How you gonna get rid of abortion and porn? He said Obama was a snob because he wants to send your kids to college. That's another reason I love Mitt Romney, because he's not Rick Santorum. Okay, the main reason I love Mitt Romney is because, look, that look that he always makes when he's debating or he's listening to his VP elect, and he always looks like he has to take shit. And I just love to see that look on his face. Look, I swear to God, watch him. Watch him. Watch him. He has that look on his face. And everybody, I am not a Democrat. I'm an independent. I lean to the left. I'll admit. I'm a little liberal. But the thing is, I just don't get it. I mean, where do you stand with this whole? I mean, with everything going on right now, and plus everybody's saying that it's already over, and I think that's because of the really shitty decision that
I wish they wouldn't say that too, because the Democrats get lazy, mess around.
Yeah, they would.
There. And I think that's they want to put it out there like it's over. But what's really cool, why how you say the 10 reasons why you love Mitt Romney. I'm gonna tell you why I love Fox News.
Oh, please tell me.
Because they're delusional.
No.
Yeah, and I'll give you an example. Okay, there's obvious that the polls even their polls right now have Barack Obama ahead of him significantly in certain swing states, Ohio being one of them.
Important for Republicans too.
Oh, well, they have to win. You got to win Ohio to win a freaking election, historically speaking. If you're a Republican, anyone actually. But this is what's interesting about that.
Talking about Fox News?
Well, the thing about Fox News, which is interesting, is because they're delusional. They're delusional because obviously, even their polls are saying that Barack Obama's ahead, but somehow, for some reason, I guess we're fixing the polls now. Apparently, he said, well, that's what they're saying, but the truth of the matter is they want to suppress your vote. They're thinking that's a form of voter suppression by the liberal media putting out there that Barack Obama's ahead. That's a ploy by the liberal media to suppress the vote, hoping that they'll stay home. Which is ridiculous. That's amazing. I usually can't stomach Fox News, but a lot of times when I'm at work, that's what'll be on the TV. So as soon as me and my man, I'll leave the room. We come back, you'll see Fox and Friends will be on and shit. It's like, damn, what just happened? So I gotta start rocking my Bill Maher over there a little bit. But at any rate, here's the thing. Republicans are absolutely great at having working class white people, middle class white people vote against their own interests. The question becomes, why do they do that? It's because Republicans are absolutely great at pulling the race card to trump everything. That's their smart bomb. It's the race card. What I mean by that is this. We know the economy's in the tank. We know right now education is a huge issue. We know that right now making sure that workers like your teachers, firemen, police officers, making sure that they don't get laid off so we can have a functioning society the way it's supposed to function. Creating jobs is a big issue. But What do Republicans go to get everybody's panties up in a bunch? Welfare. Who gets welfare and social services? Barack Obama's the welfare president. You start thinking in your head about, okay, welfare. I'm paying taxes because these people over here are getting a free ride and they don't want to do anything. They don't want to work. That's the same strategy they've been using for years to get people voting for them. While those same people are getting screwed by the very people they think they should vote for. It's amazing to me.
Oh, did you hear about that story just recently? And I know a lot of my Republican friends say the same thing. They're worried about the percentage of people that are taking advantage.
I don't have a lot of Republican friends.
I have a few. I have a few. And and the one thing that they're always talking about is hey, and look, hey, I'm not down to conservatism. I'm conservative about things sometimes, but they're always saying that the percentage of people that are taking advantage of the system rather than getting by the system. As a matter of fact, there was just a story that I read in. About a young lady who went to, I shouldn't say she's a young lady, she's 28 years old, went to a grocery store using food stamps, saw that some of the stuff that in her cart wasn't able to be purchased by food stamps. And the manager came down and was talking, and I guess at one point said that, well, at least I'm working and not on food stamps like you. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why she's on food stamps is that her family only has one income. She needs dialysis every day for 12 hours or so, and her husband is out working, and they have to be on food stamps. So that is the way they're thinking. Another thing that I just read, which was very interesting, that Newt Gingrich in a recent interview said that he was using keywords such as lazy. Okay, he said, yeah, this president.
Language.
He said this president is the laziest president.
Coded language.
Yes, saying lazy. So obviously, black, lazy. You kind of put all the dots together, man. But it is very, very.
Well, and I have conversations with people about this all the time. I think that the far right has hijacked the Republican Party.
Okay.
They've absolutely hijacked the Tea Party.
Mm-hmm.
The Tea Party, for the majority of Barack Obama's term, and about a year before he got into office, they pretty much put a stranglehold on the Republican Party, prevented them from being the progressive party that they should be.
Yes.
Okay. You even mentioned before. I've known black Republicans who wouldn't dare vote Republican nowadays. They wouldn't dare do it. You can't do that. Number one, Republicans right now don't even want your vote, black man. They don't even want your vote. They don't come after your vote. No, when they do, they patronize you when they do it. They'll go to a black church, everyone, knowing that nothing's going to come out of it. They say dumb stuff when they get up there, like you people, whatever the heck it is that they say to these people, thinking that's going to get them going and voting for them and that type of thing. Fiscal conservatism is something that I'm able to have a discussion about and understand where you're coming from without saying that you're wrong. I don't necessarily agree with you, but you talk to me about, okay, I'm for a small government. I'm for low taxes. Those are typically fiscal conservative platform issues. Social conservative issue, them dudes are crazy.
Yeah.
Telling women what to do with their bodies. I don't care whether you're gay and get married or not. It's your business. And if you have an issue with gayness, that's between you and your God, to me. You know what I'm saying? As far as getting married, that's a sacrament at the end of the day. But at the same time, if you're gay and you're in a gay relationship with another man, like for you and your boyfriend. If you on your deathbed, you should be able to go see him and have the same right to go see him just like anybody else in his family should. Real talk, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's one thing that really,
I think it's messy. I don't think that's right.
That's one thing that really confuses me. Like I said, it's not so much conservatism, it's the representatives of the Republican Party that make me crazy, because it's a contradiction. And maybe you can straighten this out, or maybe some other people can straighten this out. Don't forget kidmf44@gmail.com, or just make a notation on this video saying that, look, we want smaller government. We want smaller government. We don't want government in our homes. Okay? But then again, we want everybody to be we want everybody to worship our God. We want everybody to love who we love. We want everybody to do what we want them to do. I mean, I don't get it.
It's a contradiction.
It's a contradiction. We don't want anybody to get an abortion. We don't want anybody to be gay. We don't want anybody to be Muslim or any other religion other than Christian, or anybody who doesn't love Jesus. Look, I just have a hard time wrapping my head around it. And the really weird thing right now, and I don't really trust polls, and I hate looking at them sometimes. Sometimes they're up, sometimes they're down. They make me crazy. The latest poll I just saw that Mitt Romney, which makes me think that he might be done, is that I guess there was a poll taken among NASCAR fans. Now, if you don't have NASCAR fans and you're a Republican,
Nice.
and I guess Obama was up by a large percentage among NASCAR
I
fans.
tell you, that boy we got there as president, he ain't the best in the world, but that idiot Mitt Romney.
I'm telling you, man, NASCAR. I mean, I guess he was actually booed at the Daytona 500 that he was booed at in March. I mean, if you don't get,
He's really an elitist jerk, and they know that. You can't put on a pair of Wranglers all of a sudden one day and go to the Indy 500 and expect it to be all good right after that. So, come on, I don't trust you. I might just stay home this time and not vote.
And I'll tell you, it's one of those things that he always says. Mitt Romney will always say something or try to be, to say that he's like a common man. And I have no problem with him making money. Don't get me wrong. I have no problem with Mitt being rich. I have no problem with rich people. I'm trying to be rich. I'm trying to roll with y'all. But don't act like you can associate with me. Don't act like you understand what I'm going through. And anytime somebody will say, like, and I think one of the answers that he gave is said, "Oh, do you like NASCAR?" Mitt goes, "Oh, yes, I know a lot of owners." You know, do you like football? Yeah, I know.
I know Jerry Jones.
Yeah, I know.
Bud Adams.
Yeah,
Rob Wilson. We're like this. I hang out with him all the time.
And that's the thing that really kills me. And that's one of the things I say Mitt is totally fake.
Out of touch.
So anyway, but I guess the main point is we can't get lazy. You have to go out there. You have to vote.
Make sure you guys get out there and vote, especially people on the left.
No.
Get out there and vote. I don't care. Listen, if you're on the right, stay home. You ain't gotta vote. I don't care right now. He can let him say that. I'm gonna say, stay home. Y'all ain't going nowhere. It sucks.
This is Kid from Cipher Crew. I don't care who you vote for. It's your right. Go ahead and vote.
I care.
You know what I mean? But mine's going to Obama. I'm sorry. I can't.
Well, no, it's just bad. I mean, like I said, this guy was actually able to Mitt Romney make Sarah Palin look legitimate.
Wow. Watching when you talk about my girl now, you know I got a thing for Sarah Palin.
I do too. I just want her to be vice president of my country.
Well, I don't want her to be vice president either. I just like Sarah Palin.
You know.
That's the American dream right there, son.
You know who else likes Sarah Palin?
Who?
Glenn Rice. Look it up. And I'll leave it at that.
All right, y'all. We're going to get out of here. Cipher Crew, don't forget to go out and vote. Why? Because the Cipher said so, son. We out. Peace.
You don't stop it. My man Trey, and you don't stop. Johnny Boombats, and you don't stop. My man Muff, and you don't stop. My nigga Woo, and you don't stop. Little Brooklyn, and you don't stop. Grand Jury, and you don't stop. Jay White, and you don't stop. Cipher Music, and you don't stop. Check it. We rise from the grave with the eyes of a slave. We strive to survive, rocking the mic live. No surprise that we paid. We created a trade that became a craze, and wasn't vice versa. Gave birth to a verse and baptized it in cursive. If you thirst for the real, then travel no further. We murder the fraudulent motherfuckers and went out to get burgers. We hip hop carnivores, living by the